Fighting people when they're having a bad hair day. What is this crap? And the animal rights guys, they want to turn these rats loose and send them back to the sewers. I tell you what, the rats don't like this idea. They're living in fur-lined cages, being fed Twinkies, cocaine, having their hair done by Paul Mitchell. They're pretty damn happy right now. I want that job, man. And their other trip is they don't want us to eat the animals because it causes pain to the poor little furry things and it's not nice. Then they go out and mutilate vegetables. Well now, vegetables are alive too, and you got to kill them to eat them, so what's the difference? Just because a vegetable can't scream doesn't mean it doesn't feel pain. Think about it. Because what we do to fruits and vegetables is way worse than anything we have ever done to an animal. Because we will shred lettuce, we'll cream corn, we'll mash potatoes, we'll stomp on grapes, and we'll only eat the artichoke's heart, people. But then we'll turn around and hug a tree, man. I have no idea how this works. We got these tree huggers running around all over the place, and they crack me up because they constantly protest the use of paper products and the use of wood products. And how do they do that? They take a cardboard sign and nail it to a wooden stick. Then they show up to their protest in a 1971 Volkswagen van spewing smoke out of the back, leaving an oil slick on the road that would make a drunken tanker captain happy. Then they wipe their ass with Charmin and tell us we're violating the environment. Get the hell out of my face, man, I swear to God. I love to mess with these people. I go to the grocery store, they say paper or plastic. I say mink. So there I was at SeaWorld by the dolphin tanks eating a tuna sandwich. Thank you very much. Oh, don't pick on the dolphin. They're cute. They smile. You got to pity the poor dolphin. Swimming through the ocean, past the shark, under the stingray, through the octopus. Nothing but net. I don't care if you laugh at that or not, that's my favorite, and that's how it works, no doubt. I say to hell with the dolphin, what you gotta pity is the poor salmon. They got the roughest life. They gotta swim hundreds and hundreds of miles upstream to have sex once and die. What kind of life is that? And it's worse than that because the woman gets there first, she lays her eggs, she dies, she floats downstream. The guy gets there ain't even any women around, man. He's gotta do his thing over a hole in the rock. No women around to help him out. No wonder they call him Jack Salmon. One of the poor thing dies trying to reach himself with those little tiny fins. Poor guy gives himself a stroke trying to give himself a stroke. What kind of life is that? I tell you what, I am so sick and tired of political correctness and being told what I can eat, what I can wear, what I can say. Are you guys tired of this stuff at all? Is anybody with me on this? Come on. You better be, because it's going to be a long-ass next 5 minutes if you're not, I'll tell you what. I maintain straight up that if you call yourself politically correct and you participate in society in any way, shape, or form, you're a self-righteous, sanctimonious, walking hypocrite, simple as that. You must take political correctness to its extreme, because wherever you stop along the way is where you stop being politically correct. You can't just drive a more fuel-efficient car and claim you don't pollute as much. You still pollute. That's how the game works. I had some woman come up to me one time and say, fine, I'll just ride a bicycle. I said, all right, ride the bike. Now you support the aluminum companies and the rubber companies that made the bike. You support the transportation company that took the bike to the store burning fuel in the process. You support the store that sold the bike and made a profit. And you helped kill a tree because the money you used was made out of paper. Now, you can't ride that bike on the pavement because it's made out of asphalt and damage the environment. So you got to ride that bike on a little dirt trail, being very careful not to run over any little plants because that might be dinner for some animal or insect. Now, you can't wear Reeboks and you can't wear spandex because it's made over in China with child labor, flown over here, burning more fuel, causing global warming, causing ozone depletion. So to be completely politically correct, you have to walk barefoot, naked. Now, you wouldn't have the strength to ride a bike anyway because you can't eat any food. You can't eat meat, and you can't eat plants because that's killing another life form for your own selfish needs. So I guess the only food you could actually consume would be dairy products, but only if the cow donates the milk, because if you take it, well, that just wouldn't be fair. So there you are walking barefoot, naked, down a little dirt path, being very careful not to step on anything, with a cup full of raw milk in your hands because you can't put it in a glass. That's made by some factory that exploits workers. Besides that, if you drop the glass, think of the environmental damage. But my question is, where are you walking to? You can't be walking to a job and support somebody else's politically incorrect lifestyle with your sweat. Besides that, you're naked. And why would you work? What would you use the money for? You can't go into any stores, no shows. shirt, no shoes, no service. You can't be walking to a house because it's made out of wood and everything inside runs on electricity. Electricity, for God's sake, made by companies that alter the courses of rivers. And you can't have running water because there's life in every drop, and you have no right to own that life, so now you can't bathe. So you're barefoot, you're naked, you're broke, and you stink. Bottom line is, be completely politically correct or stay the hell out of my face, damn it. And while you're resting your bare stinking feet on a barren rock in an empty cave that no other animal wants, licking the last of the raw milk off your filthy fingers and shivering because you're naked and you can't burn wood for heat, I'm gonna hop in my big Detroit chrome gas-guzzling monster, race home on the new highway, and when I get there, I'm gonna crank up the heat, light up a cigar, throw another redwood log on the fire, put on my fur-lined slippers, kick back in my leather easy chair, and have a big, thick, juicy steak and a tall glass of Freon refrigerated milk that I didn't have to grovel for, and by God, I hope you're feeling smug. And you guys have been a blast, and I'm out of here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Mr. Chris Warren, naked and stinking. You gotta love him. Yeah. Well, Jesus, in short. Well, so you ever see that movie, Night of the Living Dead? Brains, more brains. Hey, well, that's our show for tonight. Once again, tally ho. Once a month we do this on a Thursday night. Is it Thursday? It's Thursday night. Thursday night, once a month we do this. Brain work. No work. It's not working. Okay, once again, tonight. Holy jeez. Okay, edit this out part. Edit the whole goddamn thing out. Start all over. Okay, once again, Mr. Chris Warren was with us tonight. Thanks for supporting comedy. Come on and see us again here at Spanky's. Be nice to everybody you meet. We'll see you in the funnies.
So what's your show about tonight?
About 25 minutes.
So who's giving you the advice here?
This is my wife and my legal counsel.
Did she give you what type of good advice?
Oh, she gives good advice.
So do you base your comedy on your real life, or how do you get your comedy?
Probably.
Well, it's mostly based out of real life, and I also do a lot of political material too, so I let the politicians write a lot of my stuff.
How long have you known your wife for?
I'm not allowed to screw this one up. Actually, I guess we've known each other for about 3.5 years now.
How did you get into comedy?
Through a comedy competition, actually, years ago.